Good evening, everyone. I'm Tevan, and tonight we're diving into a major economic update that affects millions of families across Canada. And it's a story that reaches far beyond borders. Let's get straight to it. Canada's unemployment rate has risen to 6.9% in April, up from 6.7% in March. Now you might be thinking, but wait, didn't Canada add jobs last month? Yes, that's true. The economy added about 7,400 jobs, but it wasn't enough. Population growth outpaced job growth, and that pushed the unemployment rate up. Now here's where it gets more serious. Manufacturing jobs fell by 31,000. That's the biggest drop we've seen since late 2024. And it's not just manufacturing. Wholesale and retail trade lost 27,000 jobs. And even construction, natural resources, and hospitality saw losses. These are sectors that are usually strongholds for working Canadians, but they're starting to crack. What's causing this shift? Economists are pointing directly at the ongoing US tariffs on Canadian exports. The uncertainty from this trade tension is sending shockwaves across industries that depend on cross-border commerce. It's a real-world impact of policy decisions, and Canadians are feeling it in their paychecks and job security. Now let me give you some perspective. The Bank of Canada decided to keep interest rates steady at 2.75% last month. But with these new numbers, experts like BMO's Douglas Porter are now saying we could be looking at an interest rate cut in June. And economist David Rosenberg took it even further, saying that all roads here lead to lower rates and a lower Canadian dollar. Let's not overlook this. The labor market is weakening. The number of people looking for work or on temporary layoff rose by 39,000 just last month. Over the past year, that number is up 189,000. And here's another troubling stat. 61% of people who were unemployed in March were still unemployed in April. That's higher than last year. But it's not all doom and gloom. There were job gains in public administration, thanks to temporary hiring around the federal election, that added 37,000 jobs. We also saw growth in real estate, finance, and insurance, with 24,000 jobs added in those sectors. And wages? They're still growing. Average hourly wages are up 3.4%, and total hours worked are increasing slowly. But let me leave you with this. Canada is walking a tightrope right now. On one side, there's inflation and interest rates. On the other, there's a weakening job market tied to global trade tensions. If this trend continues, we may see deeper impacts on families, small businesses, and national confidence. So what's next? All eyes are on June. The Bank of Canada will have to make a call. But until then, Canadian workers are facing tough questions and uncertain answers. Stay with us here at News Extreme as we continue to break it down and bring you the facts that matter. Thanks for watching. I'm Tevan. Stay informed, stay strong.